So, I kind of just spaced out there for a second. This is like reading names or liking or coming in. Oh, I just went like a little woo. Yeah, sitting here just reading everything and just super focused, and it was just like, huh. But yeah, guys, that's kind of where we stand today. So if anybody could help with anything at all, it would be appreciated. I mean, it would definitely be appreciated. 33 away from being able to keep the room. Then anything over that would go towards um, us being able to eat. So she's dozing off over here next to me. Last night didn't get much sleep. Telling people upstairs. Glad they was only here for one night. Like, they was nice, but man, them kids was like they was running basketball drills up there in that room last night. They was stomping around, jumping around, bouncing a ball. Roadkill, we have the room till tomorrow morning about 11 o'clock. So hey, Gina D, how are you doing? Hour phone call. I would be going out of my mind with an hour phone call. I'm more of a text type person. Been better, Gina. Been a lot better. Been a lot worse. Been a lot better. Plan is to keep working towards getting on our feet. Hey, Hey, Laura, how are you? Just right now, I'm at a point to where if I hit a snag, it's something I can't get over. Um, I'm not for sure. Thank you for what was just sent. I don't like to put anybody's name out there unless they say it's okay. Lovely Laura, thank you for the products in the cart. I'm not for sure exactly what that means, but thank you for that. Well, you can definitely think what you want to think. That is fine. I'm not for sure. There's TikTok has changed so much stuff since the last time we did stuff with TikTok Shop and everything like that. Well, congratulations, Kathleen. That is awesome. And where have you seen enough stuff to base an opinion on? Because this is the first time I've seen you in a live. So that means you're basing your opinions off of stuff you've seen other people post about me. Like I said, this is the first time I've seen you in my life. Hey, TNT Mom, how are you doing? At this point, we are $25 away from keeping the room, and then anything extra would go towards getting us something to eat. Watching me for years do the same thing day after day. Where have you been watching me for years doing that? The room would be for tomorrow. And the 2 days that I had it for on Friday was for Friday and today. I mean, I've only been on TikTok for just a little bit over a year. And you said you've watched me for years doing the same thing. So if you're saying that you've watched me for years on TikTok when I've only been on here for a little bit over a year, then that's false. Do you want to try again? I'm. You said you watched me for years doing this, so if you've watched me for years, then you've known that for 7.5 years I worked at NSK, and then for 2.5 years I worked at Rough Country, and for just a little bit over a year, I worked for FedEx. And that's my last 10 years of work right there. I joined TikTok ever in June or July of 2024. Here we are in November of 2025. So I've only been on TikTok for a little bit over a year. So, how have you watched me for years do the same thing? That's the question I'm asking you. And until you answer that, I'm not answering any more of your questions. Because obviously, if you watched me for years do this, and then you said you've watched me for years on TikTok doing this, can you not answer my question? You're fine, Carrie. Hey, Bacon. Lenny, I answered your question when you first asked, and now I'm asking you a question back, and you can't seem to answer it. You said that you watched me on TikTok for years do the same thing. How have you watched me for years on TikTok when I joined? They were June or July of 2024. That was your answer, though. So technically, you said you watched me for years. And years would mean multiple. Like, if it was just for a year, you would have just said, oh, I watched you for a year. So where have you watched me? Because this is the first time I've seen you in my live. So have you watched me personally, or have you watched what other people have been posting about me? I know you have, Bacon. It always sucks. I went out here the other night. Live, laugh, love. If it's always the same, then, I mean, y'all don't have to watch me, right? I mean, I could easily make it where y'all can't. Y'all would just have to go watch me through the other apps, or they're the other people who stream me. Angela was making a coffee one night here, and the electricity just went out. Stayed out for almost 2 hours. Carrie, I don't know why it does that to you so much about the mod. Transformer blew here the other night and took most of the city out. And it sucked. Okay, I think I've gave everybody enough time to answer questions and stuff, and they don't seem like they really want to, so we'll go ahead. Get that on out the way. Get that on out the way. Dottie, do you want to stay or do you want to go too? Because you say you watched me and it's the same thing. So I could, I can, never mind. It's fixed for you, Dottie. You ain't got to worry about it. Now y'all just go watch me through someone else's live and talk crap over there. Juju is doing fantastic. No, I give them plenty of time to talk, and I don't want. No, I give them plenty of time to talk, and I don't want to talk. They just want to keep repeating the same stuff and talk around and stuff. So that's when I block people. And if they go and get on here and complain about they don't like to see me on here, then I can make that real easy for them and block them. Right? That way they don't see me on here. So it's like, if you're going to come on here and complain about, I see you on here and I don't like it, then I'll make it simple for you. I'll just block you. And you ain't got to worry about seeing me. And I think everybody can agree that I talked to them quite a bit on that one. So, but yeah, Juju's doing pretty good. She's curled up underneath the blanket. Oh, they don't. They'll just go over to the people who stream me and watch it. Because I know I definitely know it's happening because my numbers are 133 and people are coming in here with their little attitudes. And I don't care. I really don't. It's to the point to where they're not going to aggravate me. They're not going to make me mad. They're not going to rage bait me. So, and I feel like I gave them plenty of time to answer the questions. Like, have you made your judgment off of me, or have you made your judgment off of what other people has told you? We got a little something on Thursday. We didn't get exactly the 5 for 25 deal. Was that on Thursday or was that on Wednesday? Can't remember what day that was. Hey, sleepyhead. We got something one day, but that has completely ran out. Um, so it is a great deal. Um, we actually have enough now to get that, but it wouldn't do us any good to get it tonight if we can't keep the room for another day. So we're $25 off from keeping the room, and then anything over the room cost. Anything over the room cost. I mean, if somebody could help me for long term benefits, what would that be? Housing. I mean, that would be that's the biggest thing. Housing, housing, a permanent place to be. Crap. But I got connection now. I lost connection. Uh, Housing would be the answer to that, Ronald. A permanent place to be where we're not having to worry about um, not having to worry about the room daily. Then the rest of it would really start to fall into place after that. You're definitely right about that, Tamara. And a lot of people don't realize that. They're like, well, get a job and do this and do that. Okay, well, when the housing, staying in the hotel and it's taking over half your paycheck, there's nothing there to save because then you're still gonna need gas, you're still gonna need food, you're still gonna need other things. Oh, Ronald, that would be a dream. Hey, Carla, and that is something that we've looked into. You know, staying in a hotel every other day is a horrible idea because you're in and out, in and out, in and out. Then you don't know if the hotel's going to have um, a room for you when you come back. So let's see. If we went through every other day, let's go do some math here real quick. So we went Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So that's 4 days of the week. 70 times 4. So 70 times 4 is 280. You add 60 more bucks to that and get the full week. So it's kind of like, do you want to? Well, it's not $80 a day for the room. It's a little bit cheaper, $70. Um, and I know it doesn't fix anything long term, but it's hard to get out of it now. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not saying working is not the answer to everything, and but it's the solution of being in a room every other day when it's 60 more bucks and you got it for the week, so you've got you're still see if I did that. It'd be 71, 42, 10. I'd still say 150 a week, but then you got that 150 or 150 or 210. You still got to pay for gas. You still got to pay for things you need. And when you're in the car for those nights that you're not in a hotel, you got to pay for food. So honestly, have no clue. You know, I don't have a clue to that answer to that question. I'm not expecting them just to come up and say, "Hey, here's you a bunch of money to do this." You know, I'm asking for help, and if someone can help, they help. If you can't, you can't. There's a lot of people who come in this chat every time we're on that can't help, hasn't helped, has never helped. But I look forward to seeing them come in here. You know, we was going to have to stay in the car because we didn't have a room. And actually, I think the last time you saw me was a couple of nights ago because I remember seeing your name in here. So, uh, I believe you have because I remember seeing the name Polly Pocket. And it's been longer than that since we were going to have to be in the car because we didn't have a room. So, not too many Polly Pockets come in here. So, but I'm not arguing about that. Let me check a message real. Anyway, it's okay. I didn't mean for it to sound savage. It's just kind of the truth. Um, Christy, Christy,
I do remember you saying, because I remember you said something about, oh wow, Polly Pocket or something, because it used to be a,
I mean, if it was a different one, hey, I apologize, but still, I haven't had too many Polly Pockets. Um, Christy, as of right now, I don't know if there will be a supper. Yeah, it's just being. Honest with you. Thank y'all for that message just then. Oh, it's Anonymous Eyes. Hey, Anonymous Eyes. Thank you for streaming my live. I appreciate you guys for taking time out of your day that you could be spending with your family to get on here and think that I'm important enough to stream. I was wondering which one of you guys that was doing it. Now I know. Don't bother me though. Y'all go right ahead. We've got a spot here that will let you set up a camper or a trailer, and they charge you $500 a month. Um, and that's well, I worked at a factory for 7.5 years, and then I worked at FedEx for about a year, and then I worked for another factory for about 2.5 years. Um, Jennifer, I completely agree with you, and we buy super cheap. We'll throw some ramen noodles in on that list too. But when you don't have the money to get it, you know, FedEx was the worst job I ever had in my life. Oh no. Answer that text. Oh, that's fine. They can report it. Oh, my knee. The FedEx I worked at had the management was absolutely um, ridiculous. Um, when I tell you guys that when I started there, the manager we had was really good. Um, I was a floater, so I didn't have a set route, um, which I kind of liked that because I could go anywhere. If someone got behind, they would send me to go help them. If somebody needed a day off, I'd run their route, and it was pretty good. Uh, then I got moved to a Newbern route, which I loved because I grew up in this area and I knew everything about where I was running, so I didn't have to sit there and um, depend on a GPS to take me to every stop because I knew where I was going. Well, the guy we had that was managing sold everything. He sold his. It was contracted. It wasn't straight through FedEx. We was contracted employees. Um, Thank you, Fancy, for the pumpkin latte. Um, so they sold everything. that went to the crapper. Um, um, my froze. Dadgummit. That's a good time to go tinkle. That's what we have to do all here. Am I unfroze now? If I am, I'll get back to the FedEx story. Um, but when the one contractor manager sold it to another one, it just got to the point to where um, the actual supervisor we had went with them. Um, like he left the Humboldt facility and went with the other contractors to Memphis, where they had their main contracts, and it just they started handing out the supervisor position like it was candy on Halloween. We went through 4 different supervisors, and I legit seen them walk up to 2 other people in front of me and go, "Want to be the supervisor?" First guy went, "No." Next guy behind him, "You want to be the supervisor?" And he goes, "Yeah." Man, he took it. And he goes, the guy looked at me. He goes, "Very glad he said yes because I was about to ask you." And I was just like, I just said no too because I didn't want to be a supervisor down there at that crap show. So the job that I had that was amazing was rough country. I love rough country. It was such a good job, good people. Uh, but anyway, I wanted to finish that story because my OCD made me finish that story. Now, the FedEx in Memphis, wonderful place to work at. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Hey, Juliet. Hey, Angel. Uh, we're doing so. As of right now, we have enough to cover our room for tomorrow. Um, so now anything else we get is going towards getting some food. Um, so that's where we're at this point. We're going to have the room covered for tomorrow, and anything we get from this point on is going towards getting something to eat. Because as of right now, we have nothing. Um, when I say get something to eat, I mean like go into the grocery store to get something to eat, not fast food. Some sandwich meat, some bread, something at a something that'll make a few meals versus one meal. Okay, fancy. Give me one check. Give me one check it. Give me one check it to check it. Give me 1 second to check it. Ronald, I appreciate um, what you were saying too, man. And we actually went and looked. We actually went the other day and looked at a camper that was cheap on Marketplace, and when we got there, we realized why it was cheap on Marketplace. It would take longer to. It would take more to fix it than I believe. After you put the money to fix it, you would have been it'd have been cheaper buying
Mm-hmm.
one. You know, it was $500, but I think after you put the money into it to fix it, you could just buy one for $3,000 and come out probably cheaper. Fancy, I sent you a message back. All right, Polly, if that's what you remember, that's fine. Um, we would have never had been wanting to stay in the car like that during the summer, during the heat, because of her health. So staying in the car until winter to save money would have been. I don't think I would have said that. If I said that, I'm sure somebody can probably pull it out of the video that was said in it, show it to me. Hey, and if I'm wrong, I'll make a video and publicly say, "Hey, Polly Pocket was right and I was wrong." But if anything, the wintertime would be the better time for us to be able to stay in the car because, you know, but I will have to agree to disagree with you on that one. That's the best I'm going to do on that one. And if you can find it, I will make a video publicly stating that I was wrong and I will apologize to you. So, I mean, staying in the car if we have to is better. 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 We're going to have the room covered, and we're going to be able to get us something to eat for the night. And tomorrow, food will be covered with that. So, yeah. name unless they want it to be told. Told. And I will correct myself about this. Last night we had an amazing live. Um, we had a bunch of gifts sent to us, and it was amazing. Some was pretty big gifts. I'm hoping this is coming through and I'm not frozen. Um, so I will say this publicly on the live, and while I'm being streamed by others. Um, Tick Leap reported I made $65 last night during my live. To be completely transparent, I made 49. $49 in gifts. And they wasn't sent by one person. One person sent the majority of them, but they were sent by several people. So Tick Leap's number was off. So and I've been coming on here and I've been talking about how someone makes their cash out would have been $1,600 because of them streaming myself and a few other people constantly. So with Tick Leaf's indiscretion with mine, I'm sure there's a little bit of indiscretion with theirs. So with that, maybe they didn't make $1,600. I don't know what they made. I don't think they'd be willing to get on here and tell how much they got paid out. I don't know, maybe they would. But hey, if they do, that's fine. They don't have to be transparent with it. That's their business. But yeah, Tick Leap was a little off last night. It was 49.82 is what I made in, or we made in gifts last night during the live. It wasn't the 65. So I could be wrong on the number that the person's making off of us. It's the only way we would ever know is if they came on here and was transparent with how much they made. But again, I'm not asking them to. It's not my business. I can go look on Tick Leap and see kind of what they make. 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 And to say that little piece that, hey Jesse again. Um, my numbers was wrong, so their numbers might be a little wrong. So your background noise. I mean, if anybody doesn't like seeing me, we can make it easy for you never to see me again. I've thought about streaming them as they're streaming me. That'd be kind of. But I think, see, I'd have to have a phone streaming me, then I'd have to have a phone streaming them, and a phone. I don't have that many phones. Like if I stream me streaming them, that hurt my head. I don't know. That really did hurt my head. Because I would have to have a phone to go live on, and then I'd have to have a phone to stream them on, or to watch their live, and then I'd have to have a phone to set up to show the screen of the phone watching their live, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't have that many phones or devices. So it's all good though. It's all good. Am I missing comments here? But anyway. Anything else you guys would want to talk about? Dreezy! I have not seen Dreezy's name pop up on a live in a long time.
Mm-mm.
How are you doing, Dreezy? It's been a while. It's been a while. How many of y'all sung that in y'all's head when I said it's been a while? Would anybody like to talk about anything else? Maybe we haven't covered anything today. We've had some decent conversation back and forth. I guess so. I don't know how many people are watching me on the people that are streaming me. Yeah, I didn't think I was that. Um, let's see. Send me 3 times. That's awesome. I didn't think I was that interesting.
You're so popular. You're so popular.
So said that um, one person who records it and edits the video goes through and they have to edit out because it makes them mad every time I go. So 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 so.
That's been
Hey Michelle, we're doing pretty good. Good. Oh, I get messages and it's like people are sending me screenshots and they're like, people are like, I get so sick and tired of seeing these two, but I missed their live. Where can I watch it? Like the same person. Did anybody stream it? Did anybody record it? I missed it. Oh, these two make me so sick. I hate seeing them. That's like me saying, um, cheese makes me sick, and I eat cheese all the time. That's about the same scenario. All right, well, you have a good time, Drazy. Drazy said hello.
hey.
We're about to jump off here. I can always tell when they're probably jumping to another streamer because my views start to get low. And I'm okay with that. Thank you, everybody who's helped out today. Thank you, everybody who came in and just talked. Even the ones who wanted to be rude and try to be cute and funny, that's fine. For the ones who do that, I sincerely hope that one in your heart, instead of hate for people you don't even know, right? That's stupid to hate someone to the point. That actually feels good though. You'll put me to sleep. To hate to hate to hate taking time out of your day just to watch what they say just so you can get mad about it. That makes no sense. Listen, if I truly make you mad just by speaking, then please don't watch me. Go have a good life. Go enjoy something else. Okay? Enjoy some family time. If this is what you want to do in your free time is scroll through TikTok, then go find the creator that you like and watch them. If my voice and what I say makes you that mad, then don't watch me. Please, I encourage you to find something that makes you happy in life. And if hate makes you happy, I encourage you to find the good Lord and get whatever hate that is out of your heart. The site to see what someone has made is called Tick Leap. I'll type it out for you. Because of my southern drawl, you might not be getting. And you can look up any creator on there. You can go look up my name and see that I made $1.08 this live. And I appreciate that $1.08. Gigi, are you having conversations with people that I don't know about? Because I don't see anything anybody's saying to you. And then it's like you're just responding to people. It's like I ain't seen TBM say nothing in forever. I didn't see Mary Green 390 say anything to you. I didn't see a Tristan J say anything to you. But you responded to all of them. I was just wondering if you was having a conversation with yourself or am I not seeing comments on my end? It's like I'm not seeing those like at all. That's what kind of was throwing me off. It's like I'm not seeing their comments that you're responding to. No. But anyway, guys, we will. We're gonna get off. We're gonna get off here. Fear. Go into the filtered words and check that because apparently I've got a lot of filtered words on. See, I have where it's okay. Blocked keywords. Look at that. I found it. I don't have a lot on there. And we're gonna leave that. Anyway, guys, I'm getting off here, and we will talk to you guys down the road.
Bye, y'all.
That's very sweet of you, Kevin. Tiny diamond in your pocket. Baby, hi. Needs rocking back to sleep.